Don't fuck up, don't fuck yourself. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Rude Cooking School Podcast. I'm your host, John Hauser III. And with me, a floating head in the dark, is...
Ooh, spooky Soren Markwart. I know we're late
I like
for Halloween,
spooky Soren, yeah.
yeah.
How's it going, man? How you doing?
Well, not too bad. It's grilled cheese and tomato soup night.
Oh, weird. It's grilled cheese and tomato soup night here, too.
Well, hell yeah, brother.
Well, it was going to be. Leanna asked Crosby what he wanted, and it couldn't be hamburgers or sushi. So he said pizza. And she said, no fucking way are we having pizza again. Be serious. I'll be right back. She walked the dog, came back, and he goes, how about tomato soup? That sounds pretty good. Grilled cheese. And she goes, okay, that sounds really good. Do you want like regular grilled cheese? Or you want fancy grilled cheese? And he said, I want fancy grilled cheese. And she said, shit, what have I got myself into? and then said, well, how about we do like tomato soup with tortellini in it? And he was like, oh, okay, it sounds really good.
Oh.
So that's what we're having. But I said, because I had to pick up the baguette, I was like, well, we have leftover brie. We can just toast the bread and then put the brie on it. And then you have the tomato and grilled cheese. And she was like, ooh, good choice. I was like, yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay. All
yeah.
right.
So we're going to have fancy grilled cheese and tomato soup with tortellini in it. So
I
am excited.
Nostalgic route that we always take when we do it. It was like, because the weather's cold here.
Yeah.
And I'm at the part of the year in Texas.
What is it, 75?
No, it's actually in the 40s.
Oh, shit. Wow, cool.
Yeah, it's properly, it's wet too. So it's like that wetness just makes it way colder.
Yeah.
And, so when it's been soup week for the most part.
Nice. It's supposed to snow here tomorrow, our first snow.
Oh yeah, no, it's supposed to be 70 on Monday, but
it's going to be in the 20s all next week.
Actually pop off now. So finally.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know it got that cold where you lived.
Oh yeah, no, we
get snow every now and then, right?
About once a year we usually get ice.
Okay.
We'll get some snow every couple of years, but the problem here is we get ice.
Yeah, that's
and it turns into a whole ass problem.
Yeah, of course it does.
Because that shit's hard to drive on.
Yeah, that shit when it ices, it's the worst.
Yeah, but my go-to is the thing my mom taught me ages ago is we just do your basic ass condensed tomato soup, but I do evaporated milk.
Okay.
And do like 1 can of evaporated milk and the rest with the water as per your can instructions. Well, we just cut it with evaporated milk, and it's almost becomes like an ersatz like bisque.
Yeah.
And it slaps with a grilled cheese sandwich.
Nice. Yeah,
that's
ours is
full dunkage.
I always mix mine up like it's always from canned tomatoes. It's always got a roux in it to thicken. And then I always kick it at the end with cream, or we have leftover half and half from Thanksgiving. Sometimes I put in garlic. Sometimes I don't. Depends on what you want. It's tomato soup. It's like, super easy.
Keep it super simple. Especially it's been a busy week, and it's one of those things. And since we're doing this tonight, I normally do most of the cooking, so I'm late to the party as far as that goes. So it makes a quick and dirty but delicious dinner.
Yeah.
Don't die.
They didn't hear that. You're not supposed to say anything. So are you tired of turkey yet?
Really, honestly, the only day I ate turkey was on Thanksgiving.
Really?
So yeah, we managed to stealth our way out of the house without too many leftovers.
Okay.
And we had a fair number of people there, so there wasn't a ton left.
Gotcha.
Which is a good thing.
I'm not tired of turkey yet. I have eaten it on Thanksgiving, the day after that, and then we made hot turkey sandwiches with gravy. You know what I mean?
That sounds good. Yeah.
And those are always good leftovers. I haven't made the one thing I normally make, which is turkey mulligatawny soup, which is fucking
I love mulligatawny soup.
And it's
even my picky ass daughter will eat that.
It's so bright and lemony and fucking, the curry paste, it's so good.
The recipe I use doesn't have any citrus, like any lemon in it. It's very curry heavy, but it's like apples and, rice and whatever protein. But it's real curry heavy.
We always hit it with lemon juice and it fucking brightens the whole thing up.
I'll have to try that.
Yeah, like I'm looking forward to that, but otherwise, like it's been pretty successful with the turkey. Like I have a thigh left and a breast left. Pretty much it, which is surprising because we had a 20-pound turkey for 3 people.
Whew. That's a girthy bird.
I'm not going to get a 20. I don't think I'm going to ever get a 20-pound turkey again. It was so big. It didn't fit on the sheet pan. It cooked amazingly. It fucking rocked. It cooked longer than I thought it was going to take just because it was 20. But every year I get like a 20-pound bird. So I don't know what was different about this year, but it kicked ass. It was a fucking delicious. It is a delicious bird still. So
nice. Yeah. We, as per usual, we smoked ours. This year we didn't spatchcock it, as we did the last couple of years, but it still came out really, really good.
Nice.
We actually ended up, so in a panic response, because the turkey my brother bought wasn't entirely thawed day of. My sister like grocery ordered another one.
Oh shit.
And so we ended up cooking 2.
Okay.
And the second one went on the smoke after the first one came off, and it finished in the oven because the smoker ran out of fuel.
Oh, okay.
And it actually ended up going on Facebook Marketplace to somebody that lived in my brother's neighborhood because it was fully cooked. And,
you're just like, hey, we got a full fucking cooked turkey.
And some elderly couple in the neighborhood was like, oh yeah, that'd be awesome. So they took it back, and so somebody had a really good turkey for free.
You gave it to them?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
And but the main turkey actually came out really nice. We did a brine on it using basically it was a wet brine using a spice mixture that we use for like barbecue competition chickens.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of. You
told me about it. It's got like a name, right?
It's a product called Rooster Juice.
Okay. Love it.
Yeah, and it did an overnight brine. We went over on Wednesday and got those in the brine. And my mom wanted to make sure she had leftovers to make sandwiches with, because that's her favorite thing is leftover turkey sandwiches.
Oh, nice.
And normally the main turkey doesn't have enough left for her to have sandwiches.
Oh, okay.
So we did a turkey breast and then 2 whole turkeys.
Holy shit. Well,
and a ham.
A wet brine's really good for turkey sandwich turkey meat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The skin is not the best, but it was brined, seasoned compound butter under the skin.
Nice.
And then an injection with a different product. And it came out really good. It was really moist. Like the meat was really moist. The skin sucked, but that's normal with a wet brine.
Yeah, you're never gonna. Yeah.
And but you're not cooking at a high temp, so you're running about 300 max.
The only way you're getting a good skin with a brine turkey is if you brine it for 2 days and then air it out for a day to let it
throw
dry.
it in the fridge and just let it air out and get tacky.
Right. But you're smoking it anyway. It's not really going to get super crispy, right?
No, it's not high enough temp.
Right.
Like max, that thing was running 325, 330.
Yeah. You'd have to cook it so long to fucking render all that fat and shit.
It would just fall apart.
Yeah.
But overall it was good, and the ham was good. It was just a spiral cut. I know you hate spiral cut hams, but
fucking spiral cut ham.
But I made
Let
a
me
glaze.
cut my own fucking ham.
Yeah, I made a glaze because I hate the shit that comes with them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I made a glaze out of some honey and some whole grain and some yellow mustard and some brown sugar.
Nice. No bourbon?
It didn't have any.
Oh, okay.
We had scotch, and I don't think an Islay scotch would have made a very good. This ham tastes like peat.
Yeah, you're like, why is this ham smoky? You didn't smoke this, did you?
This ham tastes like Scotland.
Why does this ham sound like Scrooge McDuck? Throw the ham into a pile of fucking nickels. It just skims around and shit.
Yeah. So, but overall, everything came out really good, and most of the family was there. Actually, all of our immediate family was there. And then we had my father-in-law and his new lady friend. They came over too, because they didn't have any plans. So, which was fun. They got to learn about how psychotic we all are in real life.
Trial by fire, trial by smoke.
They've never been around the family as a unit, and we're an entire problem when we're all together in one room.
I bet. Well, okay, so I'll let you go first, since we're talking about your dinner. Give me a rundown of like your favorite stuff, most of the stuff that you had, and if you can, the worst thing you had.
Well, actually, there was really no like low notes, which is
good.
we kind of curate our menu to sort of like hit all everybody's like favorite little things. So of course we did. My sister made her sweet potato casserole with the pecan brown sugar crumble on top.
Nice.
No marshmallows in this house. And then the old school GBC.
Yep.
And then mashed potatoes, which were, fuck ton of cream, butter, black pepper, and salt.
Yep.
And then my mom made some gravy, because you can't really get gravy because there's no drippings off of smoked turkey.
Yeah.
Without doing a whole bunch of extra work. But she makes a stock out of just, turkey bits and makes a gravy out of that.
Yeah.
Your standard mirepoix and and makes a stock and then builds a gravy off of that. And then we had, what else do we have? My sister's been into pickling here lately. So we always do kind of a relish tray in the, because, when everybody gets there in the afternoon.
Just something to pick
she
at.
made basically her own spin on like jardiniere.
Nice.
And it's really good. I was really happy with it. And she did like pickled carrots, and she made like some relatively quick pickles out of just the little baby cucumbers.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just a snack on them. We have a little bit of cheese board situation going on, just when everybody gets there, so they have something to snack on. And then let's see, what else was there? And rolls, just bought rolls, but I'm trying to remember because there were so many things and I could only eat so much of it.
Yeah.
And let's see what else. Lots of pies.
Okay.
And my wife tried pecan pie for the first time.
Oh, that's right. How'd she like it?
No.
Okay. Too sweet.
It's a texture thing.
Oh, just goop and then
the syrupy base of it. She said the taste was really good, but the texture gave her the ick, like real bad.
Yeah, it's it's like eating airplane glue. You know what I mean? I get it.
Yeah, it's a little gloopy.
Yeah.
And but overall, it's just the kind of your basic your basic spread, and everything turned out really good, and everybody ate really good, and it was a good day overall.
Cool.
So
mine was very simple. I didn't lock in what I was gonna make until the day of, basically the day before, the night of. I don't know. I guess I figured it out on Tuesday. Tuesday I was like, okay, I'm gonna write out the menu, and it was simple. Because it was just going to be me and Leanna and Crosby and my mom. And so 20-pound turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, rolls, like, hard rolls or whatever. We were just going to do simple green beans with shallots and garlic. Or no garlic, just shallots. My mother requested turnips. So we got those.
I wish anybody else in my house liked turnips.
And then Leanna always likes my stuffing muffins, but I wanted to just have stuffing, like dressing.
Yeah.
So
oh yeah.
I made a like a regular batch of stuffing, and then just made one tray of stuffing muffins, and then made a small pan of stuffing. If that makes any sense. Because it's the same exact thing in different.
Yeah, I have to
in different ways.
I'd almost forgotten. I would be doing my wife a disservice if I didn't bring up the fact that she made hers. We talked about that last time.
Right.
The cornbread and biscuit dressing, which is fantastic. And her dad was able to take the rest of it home because that's his favorite thing ever.
Okay, cool.
And then she made like a creamed corn thing.
Oh, right.
It's just a crock pot recipe with like cream cheese and, and
that reminds me, I also made cream corn.
But that's one of the first thing to go too,
Oh, the cream corn. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mine was just fucking like literally, corn, onion, half and half. Oh, and rosemary. That was it. And then I added some roux to thicken it up because, half and half is a little thin. So I couldn't cook it. Yeah. I couldn't cook it down enough. I didn't want to overcook the corn. So, but that was really good. And that was like a last minute thing where I was like, you just want some corn? And then Leanne was like, yeah, that sounds fine. A little simple, but that's okay. And I was like,
yeah,
cream corn.
This is one of those crock pot recipes where you just kind of huck everything in the crock pot. And when you get there, plug it in and put it on medium and just let it ride until it's time to eat. And it's super rich and super fatty, but it's delicious.
Yeah.
It's cream cheese and butter, salt and pepper.
Thanksgiving's about.
Yeah.
Everything came out great. The turkey was incredible. I dry brined it for 3 days, 72 hours. Then I dried it out for a day. Then I spatchcocked the fucking thing I spatchcocked it on
the chainsaw.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. It was that was one of the reasons why I probably won't get another turkey. I can
only imagine the rib cage on that son of a bitch. It was
so hard fucking taking. It's normally not that bad. And again, I get 20-pound turkeys every year. This year it was fucking like, I wish I had a chainsaw. I was like fighting that goddamn thing. But
this one took calcium supplements.
Yeah. So and I couldn't get through the breastbone. I had to take the wishbone out. I honestly think it was bigger than a 20-pound turkey because we know the farmer and he saw us before he gave us the turkey, knowing we had to get a 20-pound turkey. I guarantee you that fucking thing was more than 20. I mean, it was so fucking big. It was so big. But I couldn't get through the breastbone, so I had to take the wishbone out. And then, it was easier to kind of break the chest bone, like
the keel bone.
Yeah, the keel bone. And god damn it.
Yeah, I've got this big old like gnarly like cleaver that I use for that shit when I'm doing like a spatchcock chicken. Because I'll take the spine out and flip it over, and I'll find the center of that keel bone and just go absolutely fucking executioner
on the back
of the keel bone. Huh?
On the back?
No, on the keel bone. When I take the spine out, I'll flip it over and open it. Because do you spatchcock yours from the breast side?
No, I take the spine out.
That's what I'm talking about. Once I take the spine out, I flip it over.
To the breast side?
Yeah, so I can see the keel bone, like the inside of the keel bone, and I just give it a whack with a big heavy knife so I can crack it open and lay it flat.
The back of the knife, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the back of the knife. Not. I thought you were like chopping the front of the thing with the knife to carve it open. That's
no.
Yeah,
just to split, just to get a little split in the keel bone.
I'm sitting there trying to do fucking CPR on this thing to try to fucking break the keel bone, and I'm like pushing myself up. I'm coming off the table. I'm coming off my feet and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Then I took
this turkey worked out.
I know. I'm like, god damn, it was ready. It's got armor. And then I took out the wishbone because I was like, I'm gonna break the wishbone. I don't want to do that because wishbone. So then that made it a little easier, and I could crack it from the top, and then I kind of cracked it like a wave, like that, But god damn, the thing wasn't giving it up. And then
that was an old trick I actually learned a long time ago too. From this probably applies more to like a chicken than it does a turkey, but there's a guy that used to do competition barbecue, and he, when I was first getting into it, he gave me a clinic on like spatchcocking like a chicken. And he told me that he taught me there's a spot. If you get your thumbs in this little pocket under the keel bone, you can pop it loose and pull the whole damn thing out in one piece without tearing the breast away.
Gotcha.
So there's no keel bone. So the middle of it lays perfectly flat.
Yeah. I just had to break the breastbone to flatten it out like a book. You know, the keel bone I'm not worried about because it's so rubbery. It's the breastbone right here, right? Like,
I guess we have the different terminology. I think we're referring to the same bone, just in different.
You're talking about the cartilagey thing, though, right?
Huh?
You're talking about the cartilagey thing, right?
Yeah, just like the sternum.
Yeah. So whatever. Yeah, but I got it done, and it dried out for a day, and then I put it in at 450. And it stayed at 450 the whole fucking time. And I'm watching this fucking thing, right? Because I had two thermometers in. I had one in the dark meat and one in the breast. And the dark meat's going up, and I'm like, that's really going up pretty quick. Fuck. You know, because it's splayed out, and the breast meat's not really going. And then all of a sudden the breast meat goes foosh. I was like, okay, I got to reposition the goddamn thermometers. So reposition the thermometers, and this is like an hour in.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, I'm in a spot where I'm like, okay, cool. The breast meat hit 155 at about a little bit after the dark meat hit 175, which is kind of what you want your dark meat at.
Because it'll carry over nice after that.
And it breaks down all that like collagen and shit in the dark meat. You always want your dark meat like higher than the breast meat, because the breast meat turns to dust
it'll take more of a beating than the white meat. Yeah.
So I pulled it out, let it sit for an hour. The fucking skin was like glass, dude. It was great. Like,
nice. You made turkey lechon.
Yeah, I did. And it sucks because I never really got most of it. I cut it up. I cut like one of the breasts off and then one of the legs and then chopped that all up. And well, that's not true, because I'm like, like whatever's falling off.
That's the spoils of war, man. You're doing all the work.
Good to be the king. And I was really, really happy with it. And I could tell that the baking powder that I put into the dry brine really got into the skin and really helped to bubble it up. Because you could tell the skin had bubbled a little bit, because that's what the baking powder does. It creates little air pockets under the skin
and pushes the moisture out.
Well, no, it just makes a bubble, and then the skin dries out around it, and the bubble stays.
Nice.
So it makes it even crispier, you know? So, no, it was great. I was really happy with it. All the other sides were fine. My wife loved, she loves when my mother asks for turnips, because it's the only time of the year really that we make turnips. Like, I'll make turnips like twice, 3 times a year maybe, but my wife was happy about that. And I do it the way my mother does it. Actually, my mother just pours the water part out. I cook it all down to make it really turnipy and kind of astringency, like astringent-y. And then I hit it with butter and cream.
Well, so you make like almost like a mash, or?
Yes, a mash.
Okay.
I cook it till it falls apart, and then I cook all the water out.
God, I've done that with parsnips before, but
yeah, I cook it till it falls apart.
Yeah, that went over like a fart in church. Nobody here liked it but me.
What, parsnips or turnips?
Yeah, parsnip puree.
Oh, I love parsnips.
Just cooked them down. You made them like mashed potatoes.
They're so floury and weirdly carroty. They're so good.
And I've done it with turnips too. And like, I'm apparently, outside of like carrots and potatoes, I'm the only root vegetable fan in the house.
If you boil, so what I did was I chopped the turnips up, and then I boiled them. And then once they started falling apart, I kind of mashed it and then let it cook down. What my mother does is she just lets it go, and then she drains it, and then she returns it back to the pot and then mashes it and then just eats it as it is. And that way the water kind of takes some of the astringentness out of the turnip. Cause
they can get a little funky.
Yeah. But I kind of like that flavor, because that's what kind of makes them taste like turnips. So I cook it down and kind of accent it. But then once you add the cream and the butter, it softens the hard edges off of it.
Sure.
And then the corn was great. And so this year for my stuffing, I didn't do my normal John Hauser III rude cooking school stuffing, which normally has Polish sausage, apples, that kind of stuff in it. I just did mirepoix. I did sourdough. I bought 2 loaves of sourdough the day before and let that dry out. I only needed 1. I chopped up 1 and was like, okay, that's enough. We wound up making French toast out of it the next day. The second loaf. But the first loaf I just chopped up, made it, dried it out overnight, and then made a regular ass herbs, mirepoix stuffing. And it was not even mirepoix. It's just carrots onions and celery.
Yeah.
And fucking great. Like,
yeah, that sounds similar to
super, super simple, super traditional, just regular ass stuffing.
Yeah, it sounds similar to the recipe my wife uses, but it's just, like I said, it's biscuits and cornbread that you stale out and same kind of thing. And you break it down, and saute off onions and celery, and you break down the bread and just rehydrate it with stock. Yeah, that's what I did. It's basically the consistency of grits. And then you lay it flat on a sheet pan and bake it until it's like, basically like almost like like a focaccia, Yeah. And it's really good.
Oh, the day before, Wednesday was my prep day. So I prepped I made cranberry sauce. I made the cranberry sauce, which was great. I made it a little bit more sweet this year, which I really enjoyed. Then I made my stock, and instead of doing an Instant Pot stock, I did it all day in my fucking gigantic Le Creuset fucking, you could put like a toddler in this thing and it would be like a sled, like a submarine for them almost. It's so big. But I had the turkey back. I had a couple chicken backs that I had frozen, and the carcass of a chicken, 2 chickens that I had dissected to make something a couple weeks ago. So I had tons of bones, roasted them all up, roasted all the veg, put it all in there, let the fucking stock go. Christ, 10 hours, 12 hours. And then it was a long day for the stock and me at the end of the night, fucking straining this fucking thing. But the stock was amazing, made great gravy, which I made the next day. And then the night before, after I did this, right before I strained the stock, I made these rolls. This is a new kind of roll that I've never made before. At least a new recipe. It's the kind of rolls that I like, hard on the outside, fluffy on the inside. I go to bake the rolls. They are fine. They're not busting up. They're not really getting as softball-like and as big as I was hoping. There was no real good oven spring. And I'm like, motherfucker, fine. But they were good, right? And they weren't huge. So then I'm like, they look like they're about done, but they're not brown. And I'm like, all right, well, fuck this. I got to put these under the broiler. And I put them under the broiler. And then I'm like, wow, look at this turkey. It is beautiful. I'm going to take some pictures of the turkey. I'm taking pictures of the turkey, and my mother and my son come over and they're like, can we get pictures of the turkey too? And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. And they're taking pictures and we're all laughing like, holy shit. And, all kind of just chipping at the skin and shit. And I'm like,
I smell toast.
Is there like burning plastic? What the fuck is that smell? And then all of a sudden out of the back of my oven, I see smoke and I'm like, get the fuck out of my way. my mom and my son, I'm like, get out of the way. Open it up. Fucking fire start shooting out. And I'm like,
holy shit.
What the fuck? I baked them on parchment.
Oh.
And the fucking parchment curled up and caught fire and then caught fire to my rolls.
Oh, fucking hell.
So I was like, God damn it. And instantly my wife and my mother and my son are like, it's okay. They're like
trying to sock you down.
Yeah. Cause they just see the crazy in my eyes. Cause I'm like, it's not perfect. But I was like, in my head, I'm laughing, but I'm like, oh shit, I must look like I'm about to snap. And I'm like, guys, it's fine. Like, it's totally okay. And they're like, you sure? Are you okay? Would you like to step outside? Do you want us to buy you a puppy? Is there anything that you would like? And I'm like, no, seriously, guys, I'm cool. It's okay. We'll just scrape it off or cut it off, whatever the fuck, like how bad it is. And when I looked at it, I was like, oh, this is pretty bad. Like, there was no scraping that char off. I had to cut the tops off most, like, out of the 12 I think I made 9. I made 9. 5 or 6 of them were pretty burnt, so I just had to cut the tops off. They tasted great. They were fine.
I mean, you can cover up a lot of sins with gravy.
Did you see the picture of those rolls?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, okay. Because I was like, the agony and the ecstasy. Fucking perfect.
I mean, you can't always win them. You can't win them all.
Hey, gives you something to strive for. Nobody's perfect, right? So it was good, and I was so fucking mad. I was just like, God damn it. I was almost there at a perfect fucking game. I was throwing heaters. Nobody could catch my fastball, and then fire. So yeah, it was pretty good. But then, my mother brought a giant fucking Costco pumpkin pie, which we never touched. And then my wife has this thing after Thanksgiving that every morning during the Thanksgiving, like, vacation, she wakes up, goes downstairs, turns on the Christmas tree, makes herself a piece of pumpkin pie, and then reads her book in peace.
I respect that.
Yeah, she was fucking digging it. So,
yeah, we ended up with a Costco pumpkin cheesecake.
Oh, okay. How was that?
I haven't had any of it, but apparently it was pretty good.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm not a big sweets guy, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I love a pumpkin pie, so, it was a good pumpkin pie for a store-bought pumpkin pie. There's not really.
Costco makes pretty solid pies.
There's not much of a difference in, like, there's never been a homemade pumpkin pie, even my own, where I'm like, God dang, you know what I mean? Like,
I'll make this again next week.
It's like fucking pumpkin pie.
No, I've made some. I'm like a once a year guy with the,
The only difference. The only difference is when I make a pumpkin pie, the crust is better, right? Like, it's a little thicker, it's a little crustier, it's not soggy, but a little more love. Pie. Yeah. I'm okay with that. It's fine. So yeah, and then from that point on, it's like, all right, what are we doing with all the, leftovers and that kind of shit? And, we have the turkey sandwiches with the cranberry sauce and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, one of these days I'm going to fuck around and make, like, the leftovers egg rolls.
Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah. I saw a Jamie Oliver thing where he made a pie, like a fucking, like, covered pie with, like, turkey and Brussels sprouts and
like a
stuffing,
like an English, like, meat pie kind of thing.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that sounds fucking pretty good. You topped with just filled with gravy and shit, a bunch of corn, and I was like, oh, that sounds good.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be bad, right?
No. But yeah, no, I saw a thing where, somebody made, like, Thanksgiving egg rolls, and they basically, like, wonton skin for your egg roll skin, and
sure,
just a little bit of mashed potato, a little bit of leftover turkey, a little bit of dressing, a little bit of cranberry, and rolled it up and fried it off and used the gravy as a dip.
I'm here for it.
Yep.
One of my favorite things I ever made was pulled pork egg rolls for this was 20 years ago almost. I think it was the first fantasy football draft I had at my house. And I made a coleslaw, put that down. I didn't dress it. I made the coleslaw, salted it, let it sit overnight, then drained it so it's still crispy. So it was like egg roll wrapper and then the coleslaw ingredients, then the pulled pork on top of it, rolled it up, deep fried it, and then the dip was the coleslaw dressing.
Nice.
And that was fucking delicious.
That's brilliant.
I gotta do another one of those. It was like deconstructed. It's really good.
Yeah, I may have to mess around because I've got some leftover pulled chicken I made for some enchiladas I made the other night, and it's in the freezer. I may have to make some egg rolls and do something with that because it's seasoned like almost like taco seasoning, kind of just because I made like just a easy sour cream chicken enchilada situation. It's little green chilies and taco seasoning and stuff like that. So I may have to figure out how to make that into an egg roll.
Yeah, that actually gives me an idea. So we're past Thanksgiving now. And even like, so my mother came in on Thanksgiving. She left Thanksgiving night. The next day, Leanna's parents came in. And that night we just ordered cheesesteaks and shit. Or no, we ordered Italian food. The next night we went to Bunny's down in Fells Point and got champagne and fried chicken. I actually got the duck and a mushroom risotto, which was fucking awesome. And then all their food, she does fucking fried pimento cheese balls that are incredible.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah, dude, they're so fucking good. And I may
have to smear some pimento cheese on my grilled cheese.
they come fried, but they come on a bed of chow chow, like creamy chow chow.
Ooh.
Do you know what chow chow is?
Mm, yeah.
So you get homemade chow chow with the pimento cheese on top. It's so goddamn good. And we just got a bunch of stuff and shared it. And I took my parents-in-law out, and that was fun. And then the next day, what was that? Sunday, I made meatloaf. And that was awesome.
Nice.
I do a very fancy boy meatloaf that's really good that my mother-in-law surprisingly was like, can I get the fucking recipe of this? Because this is
I know
awesome.
You do your whole panade and all that stuff. I make a basic ass meatloaf.
Panade,
that's just
chicken
what I grew
livers,
up on, so it just tastes like nostalgia.
But it's the chicken liver. But it tastes like meatloaf. I topped it with barbecue sauce. I glazed it with barbecue sauce at the end and let it tighten up, and then did another layer, and then served it with glazed with barbecue sauce. But the meatloaf itself was moist as shit. So good.
Yeah, I just do like dice and kind of quick do a saute on some onions, just to get them a little soft and translucent, and huck them in the meat, and then salt and pepper and an egg and some panko, and then I usually put a little barbecue rub on the meatloaf before it goes in the oven, and then my wife makes this meatloaf sauce that she learned from her grandmother. And so I don't even try to make that because I can't do it right. And so, but it's always really tasty.
Yeah.
So.
It's meatloaf. It's never going to be bad. We've had this conversation. Mm-hmm. I do a sofrito basically I take onion and carrot and celery and garlic and not puree it, but basically puree it in a
little chunkier.
Yeah, I mean it's actually really fine. It's not mush, but it's almost a little bit bigger than panko breadcrumbs.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So it's gritty, just because you get to cook it down more, right? It's easier to cook down, and then you cook that till it's all soft. Put that to the side. Then you put the chicken livers in the Cuisinart and puree that to a fine liquid, which is disgusting, but delicious once it cooks.
Right.
I put in golden raisins this time because I didn't have any prunes, which actually work really well, that I could chop up normally, but these were so small I didn't have to chop them up. And a couple handfuls of whole pistachios.
Oh, okay.
Then, lots of thyme. That's the main. Tons of thyme, tons of black pepper. Put a little MSG in there, and then salt.
As one should.
Yeah, and then salt, and then that was it. And fucking mix it all up. You got to make sure it's really mixed together well. I thought because there was a bunch of us, I was like, well, I'll do 4 pounds of meat, and then once I got it, I made the meatloaf, and I was like, okay, that's a pretty good size meatloaf. And I turned around, and there was like 3 more pounds of meatloaf mix. I was like, all right, you're getting frozen, friends. You're going to be meatballs at some point. So, and that turned out great. And I was really happy that my mother-in-law was like, can I get the recipe for that? And I was like, I'll have to write that down because at this point I don't have a recipe for it. I've just done it so much over the years that I can just,
right.
I just know the
feel.
Yeah. I just do it by, okay, 1 onion, 3 celery, 3 carrots. That seems good. Like, all right.
Yeah.
So that's
there's no master ratios there.
No. It's just kind of like, all right, is this sludgy enough? That looks like meatloaf. Okay, good. Let's do it.
Ship it.
Yeah. And then this weekend, because we're now into Christmas season, we're holding off one more week because we're gonna have a Friendsgiving this Saturday.
We did that this past weekend.
Yeah. And we were gonna, me and a couple other people are still doing it. We're gonna cook from the Gather and Graze cookbook that we interviewed Laura, and that was her first book that I interviewed her about, was Gather and Graze. Yeah. So we all picked like a board, and we're gonna cook a couple things from each board. The 3 of us, and then the other people, they're just going to like bring their own shit, and that's fine.
Sure.
It doesn't need to be themed or anything, but I'm excited to cook out of it because I've only cooked one thing out of it. It was really good. I'm excited to like Leanna picked like the Pan Asian board. So We're going to do like some bao and maybe some Asian meatballs and stuff like that. So it seems really fun. And I'm honestly just excited to just make some really 2 simple things instead of just a giant.
Are you making your own bao buns or?
Yeah, probably. I know I'm like, I could go to H Mart and just like, I'm going to have to go to H Mart anyway. I can just buy a whole fucking pack of pre-made bao buns and all you got to do is steam them. But if I can just make them myself, like I'm only making 2 things.
Terrifying to me.
They're really easy to make.
Really?
Yo, dude, bao buns are super easy to make. Yeah. And if you want, you can just buy bao bun mix. You just mix in, I think, milk and. Yeah.
Guess I need to look at my my Asian markets a little better now.
You don't have an H Mart, do you? Do
yeah. I mean, it's an hour drive away, but we have,
Have you been? You've been there, right? We talked about this.
Yeah. There's to be fair, it's not something we don't. Not something I won't do with the distance because there's so many restaurants there. You can just make a day of it.
Yeah. But you got to make a day of it.
Yeah, so we can go eat and then go shopping and then come home. Yeah.
So then, I guess next we just have Christmas coming up, and that's, yeesh.
Yeah. Not very far away.
That's my ham.
Thanksgiving was late this year.
I don't know if I'm going to do a ham. I did a ham last year that I like bought a fresh ham and then brined it myself for a week. And then did that. Like I'd made a ham. Like I bought like the leg and cured it to a ham.
Made your own from scratch.
So it might be just a thing I do.
We talked about it at Thanksgiving this year, and I think we're going to do 2 3-bone rib roasts. One's going to be a little less done, and one's going to be a little more done because we have a divided house as far as how they like their prime rib. I
do like a prime rib roast, man. They're so fucking good.
And it's going to get smoked.
Nice.
Yeah, I've done that for the last 3 years, and they put me on that one to do because somehow or another I've figured out the Fibonacci sequence to not overcooking it. And so that's been my charge at Christmas time is to do the rib roast. All
right, we'll save it for the Christmas episode in a couple of weeks.
Yep. We'll revisit when the aftermath.
So, yeah, I mean, it sounds like we all had a really good time. We were all very successful. Yeah. I hope that anybody listening had a really good time. If you didn't, please send us the stories. I told you my story of fucking burning fire coming out of the fucking oven. And me yelling at my mother and son to get the fuck out of the way.
Get some barbecued rolls.
Yeah. So let us know if you can. You can send it to us. I'm on, Rude Cooking School on Blue Sky. I'm John Hauser the Third on Blue Sky. You can join our Facebook group. That's really fun. And while I'm talking about it, rate and review the podcast wherever you can. That'd be great. Wherever you listen to, give us a star, give us a, nod, give us a rate, or, if you want to review it, that's great too. 5 stars only, please. Yeah, next week we will be back with some food news. And we will see you next week. So for the Rude Cooking School podcast, I'm John Hauser III. Don't yuck my burnt up yum.
And I'm floating head Soren Marquardt.
All right, everybody. See you later. Peace.